up, guys. I encourage you all to smile more, realise our oneness, because the sunlight energy, you see it bouncing off the leaves, that connects us. Not that many fruit trees grow out in the Canarys wild, only behind plantations. I found a luscious little area here, and the dunes begin. We put a kid in a candy shop and lock him in. The kid would get sick in a couple of days. A shop of fruit, you could live quite happily for a few days, several days. Exploitation. Canary Islands, sweet natural living, who I follow. On a meal, just using the hands, no need for a knife. Not easy opening a banana with one hand. Okay, so what have we got here? Some papaya, my chalks, headphones, book. Just now doing some activism. 6 films, forks over knives, pure fruit. The greatest adventure, meat natural hygiene, cowspiracy, earthlands. Covering from the sun a bit. So, lots of trees. Palm tree, palm tree, palm tree. Try the natural hygiene principles. A message to the world. A message to the world. Will you try it for 1 week? When you try living naturally or normally, because it is normal really to eat fruit and to breathe the fresh air, I make it sound as if I've discovered something, but if my Facebook page or YouTube got deleted, these ideas would come up again, just possibly in a different order, that's all. Think of the plants in the rainforest. You've probably seen the David Attenborough documentaries. You see, all life just flourishes, and we can do that. And very simply, just by correcting a few mistakes. I don't want you to do a juice fast or a water fast. I just want you to try raw foods, experience their living qualities, get rid of all your junk food, or put it behind closed doors just for a few days, and then you will succeed. I've got confidence in that this will work just because of the very nature of fruit. It wants to be eaten, and thus it tastes. Do you wonder what happens if you look a little closer? What happens when you step back, widen the picture? Or what happens when you listen closer? Hello, I'm Colin Rooney, and in today's video I'm going to talk about John Rose and juice feasting. One of the points he's making is that we get more nutrients from juicing, you know, a lot more volume, but how much of it do we absorb? I guess that's the question. Now on to, I'll just show you, I've got it written down here next to my papayas. We build health brick by brick, like a house, though each brick surely exists a foundation of life itself. By looking at one's constitutional makeup and lifestyle, we can correct unnatural habits that may form in early childhood. So in providing nutrition as a whole, and in a wholesome way, plus allowing the body and mind to heal, it does so longingly. So, 3 pet peeves of mine, although that's another one, motorbike pollution, but these 3 apply, I guess, mostly to the tropics, subtropics. Running in the sun just seems too blindingly obvious, excuse the pun, to not do, because you'll overheat your organs, which some people do anyway if they run too hard. Sunglasses actually damages your eyes because not like direct contact, but absorbing the sun through your eyes, like natural energy, the light, what it does, stimulates the hormones, which helps you sleep, and probably lots more, I don't know, vitamin D as well. The 2 main ways to absorb vitamin D actually, through your eyes and your palms. Don't wear sunglasses because you also ruin your connections with people. When I walk down the street, not one person looks at me, because, or so it seems, and that can like really isolate me. Others who don't wear sunglasses, you wouldn't wear them at the dinner table. I see no need to wear them outside. Sun cream, I guess, to those who practice natural hygiene or know me, dance on it, it just accumulates more toxins in your skin. Like soap, it blocks your pores probably. Here of just going in the shade or putting on a t-shirt. Hello. Yeah, birds need their freedom. These are parrots, by the way. Hopefully you can see them. They eat the dates from the trees when they're ripened. Yeah. Apparently most of these birds come from zoos that they escaped from. What a tree. And climb back down. I didn't build that nest thing. A friend did, a neighbour. You can tell where I've been. Banana peels and stuff. It's a bit squishy though, not fully ripe, if you get what I mean. And some papaya, some red and orange peppers. Not quite ripe, yeah, peppers ripen as well. And have you seen my guitar? Probably in another video. Let me show you. Sleep, proper food, exercise, sun, happiness. Planks of Health by Pythagoras. Kinda did it upside down, if you notice. But I can play the guitar like this. Use a slide. They haven't even started the day. I know they use a whip and or a cane to get them to do what they want. Just like horses. It's not by design that they carry humans on their back. So on. You want to reach the tipping point. Well, let's not compromise one need. There's all the nutrients that we need if grown under proper conditions. So when fixing cores, let's build raw conditions, make a YouTube video for each country and get people to flock to them, and that might draw people in. I don't know, just an idea to compare to the juice fasting. But another idea, I'm reading this book called Sophie's World. Sophie means wisdom, and it talks about the thought of empiricism, the fact that we only know what our senses tell us, and you say this quite often. So yeah, we do have to try something in order to find out if what we know is true. Test an idea as time has come, as the saying goes. And yet we have both feeling and reason, so we can test our reason by using our feeling and not using our feeling. We can apply this to eating fruit. Does it make logical sense? 100%, yeah. And of course, those who have tried it, we know it makes us feel better, and we love the taste of mangoes. But can we trust what our senses tell us? Descartes, if I'm saying his name right, said, maybe they deceive us. And it talks about a thing called Jep's dream, which I won't go into now. But he clears the rubble from all the other philosophers and tries to work forward from a 0 point. So, and this is how he came up with cogito ergo sum, which means I think therefore I am. A simple realization. But then the point I'm getting at is that using our senses, we identify qualitative and quantitative properties linked to our sense perception, but do not describe our outer reality. Now, well, who knows? Leave that to the cosmos or faith or whatever. But with eating, Locke, another philosopher, we perceive things in simple sensations, but then in our minds we make up complex sensations. For example, after you've eaten an apple, many times we think, now I'm eating an apple. So we've formed a complex idea of an apple, but as a kid or something, we just see something green or red, we taste something fresh or juicy, and all these split things, and we bundle them together and form concepts like apple, pear, orange. Archimedean point, something I hope you can talk about because you might understand it more. Archimedes was a Greek scientist who said, "Give me a firm point to stand on and I will move the earth." This book they're trying to escape, it has to do with Plato's cave, being in this cave, but Plato thought in terms of ideas first and then sensations. So let's continue to encourage people to try this. You know, the bananas out here taste spectacular. I doubt anyone could put them in front of them and not eat them while choosing something bland and tasteless like potatoes. So the Archimedean point, does it hold any value? Can you apply it to both veganism and raw veganism and fasting? I guess that's a challenge to you. We'll add some fruit. You could also talk about the French Enlightenment, 7 points opposition to authority, rationalism, the Enlightenment movement, cultural optimism, the return to nature, natural religion and human rights. And of course I will add animal rights. Fruitarianism is more ethical to plants and animals, habitats for the animals, higher yield for humans, and it doesn't dry out the land like grains do. I think the cat will break the screen with that stir. Yeah, they eat fruit. Wow.
The young are very high.
The young especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, klein. Dat is een uiltje. She has 16 cats. She's the mother of the most of the cats here.
Wow.
En I shall sterilize her. I sterilize one, and then I think she must sterilize, and then all the problem comes. And now it's too late. She has fifth time she get. Normally they go to the lake or to the camels.
Even the young ones.
When it is a necessity, yeah. But I have always water. It's not necessary.
Yeah, yeah.
When I have no water, then they walk to the camels or to there, and there they.
Yeah.
But I have now 40 cats.
Yeah.
But 2-3 months more.
Even more.
6 times 4 more. 20 more. yeah, and then we have a problem.
But nowadays people just go to the supermarket, they buy the animal already wrapped and disconnect to where it came from, and they cook the enzymes out of the meat, which cooking destroys all enzymes, whether meat or starch and rice, stuff like that. They say to the lions, we give up meat when you do. But the lions are like, we give up meat when you grow more fruit trees, I guess. Sometimes Vegetable Police makes a video. It seems I learned something or gained some value by correcting his mistakes in my life, because I also make silly mistakes like eating dried figs. And I want to talk a little bit about how juices don't help, really. So if you can't digest the celery in a whole state, how can you assimilate the nutrients in a broken down state? So, my last day in the subtropics. Not ever. Let's see what kind of fruitarian we get. Orange juice, tomato juice. At customs I asked how much the bananas cost. They said €1. I thought they meant per kilo. No. Per banana, €1. One of the most fun things you can do on a trip to Canarys is the bus ride and the plane journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. All seatbelt sign is no longer illuminated, thank you.
Look at our flat earth. You can't tell. Too misty. Now that we don't use instinct as a primary mode practice of living, like animals, seems unhinged. Though we still hold these powers within, conscious living makes us stand up to improper practice, resist environmental destruction and take responsibility for connecting to our true nature. Poise, like a flywheel, evens an otherwise unsteady mechanism.